Ontario has launched a new abdominal aortic aneurysm screening program, and one of the hospitals that's embracing the first of its kind program here in Canada, found right here in our region. So joining us now in the CTV Barrie studio to talk more about that, from Southlake Health is interventional cardiologist and chief of cardiac health, Dr. Chris Overgaard. It's great to meet you in person.
Great to meet you. Great to be here.
This is something that many of our viewers may not be familiar with, doctor. So can you explain what an abdominal aortic aneurysm is? Why can it be deadly? And how do we catch that issue early on?
Great. So an abdominal aortic aneurysm basically is an outpouching of the normal wall of the aorta. The aorta is the largest artery in our body that comes from the heart and feeds the whole body. And if you get an outpouching, that can continue to expand and then rupture. And when it does, patients can have a fatal bleeding event and they need emergency surgery for this.
What can cause that?
So the number one risk factor for this is actually smoking. The other things that are related are family history, being over 65 and being male. High blood pressure and cholesterol can also cause this as well.
What would you tell somebody at home that's being encouraged to participate in this program? They're 65 plus. What would you tell them if they're feeling a little hesitant about it?
So I would just say that it's a great program because it's very easy. It takes very little effort to be involved. All you need to do is tell your family physician about it, or they will tell you. You go to an ultrasound lab and they do an ultrasound and they look at the size of your aorta. And if it's above, let's say 3.3 centimeters, then they would start screening you more regularly. And when it gets to a certain size, that's when they would consider doing some intervention on it.
Let's talk more about the program. So as I mentioned, first of its kind in Canada. Why is this unique and how is it saving lives?
So, I mean, there are other screening programs. We all know about colonoscopy screening, mammogram screening. This is an example of a vascular screening program that I think is very good because it's so easy. And this is the kind of problem that patients don't know they have until it's almost fatal or can be fatal. And so I'm really excited about this because it's an example of something that takes very little time to do and it's going to save lives down the road.
If it does get to the point where somebody requires surgery, what does that look like?
So it's much better to have any kind of surgery elective, meaning it's done in a planned, controlled way, than it is emergency. So what we're trying to do here is see this problem coming and then fix the problem before it becomes an emergency. There's several ways to fix it. You can do an open surgery where you cut open the abdomen and repair with surgery, and you can also go up with a stent through the artery and actually put a stent in to prevent it from rupturing.
Okay. A lot of great information there, and appreciate not only you coming into the studio, but the work that you do. It's very, very crucial.
Thank you very much. I'm really happy with this program and excited.
Let's remind our viewers that they can go to the CTV Barrie website, not only to revisit this interview, but there is additional information there, ctvnews.ca/Barrie.